So today we have Mr. James here on the client experience. He just returned from Spain. So we want to talk about how his experience was from beginning to end, enduring, with the hopes that we can inspire you to visit the same destination or do similar activities. I am the Tony Reese. So without further ado, Mr. James, how are you?
Hi, I'm well. Nice to meet you and everybody. Happy to be here.
Okay, guys, full disclosure, this is my son. Of course, I cannot allow him, well, allow in quotes, to travel without me having my hands in it. And I'm so proud to say that he just went to Spain for a full week as a solo traveler. So, like many of you, I too am interested in hearing about his experience. So you picked the destination and you decided on all the things you wanted to do. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your overall experience?
Um, it was an eight, pretty
Oh,
good. Can't say less than that, more than that.
okay. All right. So let's get the bad out the way so we can end the podcast on a good note. Why didn't you get a 10?
I wouldn't give it any city a 10. That's just more so depending on what I got done while I was there. For me to give something a 10, I had to get a lot of things done. But if I didn't get everything done I wanted to get done, can't give it a 10. It was a gorgeous city, nothing wrong with Spain or anything like that. It's just something that I chose to give an 8 for because I didn't get as much stuff done as I wanted to.
So you think you could have benefited for staying longer?
No, staying staying longer than that. It was more so I just chose to sleep in the middle of the day because after walking all day in the heat, going back, taking a nap, took up a couple hours. So nothing would have changed other than me taking no naps.
Oh, okay. So it was hot out there as well. So what was the temperature?
I had no idea. Didn't look it up. I just know it was definitely scorching hot. All my shirts were pretty much useless after a couple minutes, a couple hours of walking and going back to the hotel, having to change shirts.
Mhm. Okay. So let's go back to the beginning. So you left the Washington, D.C. area. You left from the airport IAD. You transferred in Casablanca, and then you went on to your final airport. So how was it once you arrived at the Spain airport? Would you classify that as a large, medium, or small airport? Are they up to date with their technology? How was the entire custom experience once you entered the country?
You don't really get to see the entire airport when you're coming in, so couldn't say whether it was large or small on my way in. On my way out, I could tell you more, but on the way in looked like any standard airport. You really don't pay attention much because you're going towards baggage or the exit, so you're really just passing a bunch of other gates and stuff like that only to the baggage claim area, then check going out to that, going outside from there. So it didn't look too bad once I landed. Just looked like any other airport, so I have nothing to say about that.
So we know that your airline itinerary changed a couple times. So you really lost an entire day once you arrived in Spain because you were supposed to initially arrive around 2 o'clock, was it? But you didn't get there by the time they did so many changes with your flight. You arrived at what, 7 p.m.?
Yes.
Did you do anything that evening?
Yeah. As soon as I landed, it was still the sun was still out. So got my taxi back to the hotel, and I was pretty much wide awake since I slept the whole time, and then my body was still adjusted to the state time clock. So went took a shower, which felt amazing, and then went out for dinner.
So what was your first meal there?
I can't tell you the name of my first meal. Pretty much all the meals there, you definitely not all, but I think a majority of the places, I would definitely suggest studying up on some Spanish, or just make sure you have the translator, because majority of the meals were in Spanish. I knew a little bit of Spanish, so that helped. But I ordered, what is it, some raw spicy tuna with chips. That was really good. And then what did I get? Some fried octopus balls and the
Wow.
battered bread. That was good. And then, oh no, not octopus, it was squid.
Did you say,
And then,
hold on, did you say fried octopus ball?
yes,
Okay.
it's a deep fried octopus shaped in a ball.
Oh, okay, okay. I think we need
So, yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
we need to back up because I don't think we mentioned what city you landed in Spain, and you had two destinations. So your first destination was what?
They did a very good job cooking it. So they covered it in salt, and then they bring it out and cut open the salt, and then cut off the skin, and then peel off the meat and all that stuff in front of you and put it on the plate, and then give that to you to eat with some vegetables. So that was pretty good. And then I
Oh,
had a bottle of wine and three drinks, and that all came out to about 170, $180.
that one meal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you thoroughly enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, that's not that expensive. If anybody who's ever eaten, first off, a bottle of wine on its own costs about 60 to 80, $60 to $100, depending on what kind of wine you cost, what kind of wine you get, and then two main dishes and two entrees. Main dishes cost about, at a nice restaurant, about 20 to $40. So $170 is really inexpensive for all the food that I just got.
Now, I did post some of your video and pictures of your hotel on Across and Abroad Instagram, but you had a beautiful front view of the Mediterranean Sea. What was that like, waking up every morning knowing that you had this view and it is beautiful? It looks like a really nice hotel. How was the people? How was the service? What were the amenities like at the hotel? And give us the name of the hotel.
I forget the name of the hotel, but
It's the Marriott
the
property.
hotel, no, it wasn't Marriott. I wasn't affiliated to any main. It was specifics to that city type hotel. But the hotel was very gorgeous. When you come in, the lobbies is very big. Smells very nice as well. Then got to my room. It, that was pretty big as well. I didn't expect it to be that big. I knew it was. It had a balcony, and it was beach facing. I honestly just thought it was going to be a bed, a room, and a bed in the bathroom, just facing the sea with a balcony. That's it. Didn't know it was going to have a living room and bedroom and a very nice sized bathroom as well. But it was nice waking up and going to sleep to the ocean splashing against the rocks and everything was relaxing. And then in the middle of the day or at night, just sitting on the balcony when it was cooler throughout the day, was nice to eat and have a couple drinks and stuff. So that was very nice. And then I got the breakfast included, which once again was expensive for the entire week. And the one thing I like about that hotel is it's not like the Marriott breakfast included type style, which is normally just some food out up front, and it's muffins, some self-make
Continental.
waffles,
Yeah, continental.
and yeah, what they had was a full buffet of breakfast food, and everything was cooked like they're cooking it right there. You see the fryer and everything behind the glass, and they put it out for you to grab. So they had like Spanish crepes, churros, eggs, bacon, a whole what is it, desk full of fruit, bread,
A
So it was
good food.
actual good food. So that was nice. And then they also served lunch and dinner there. Each time it was always buffet, but everything was cooked very well. It wasn't like the Golden Corral type buffet. I think my last night there, I had dinner there for the first time, and they had oxtail. Uh, what was it? Some type of chicken. I don't know what it was. Some more gumbo style rice and stuff. Some hormone, and just a bunch of other food and desserts and stuff like that. So, and all of that came out to probably buffet. I think it was only like $20 for the whole buffet food. So honestly, you get your fill, take some back up to your room if you want, and then it's once again very cheap. So the hotel was very nice.
Mhm. So after a few days, you then took the train to Seville. How far was the train from your host hotel? Did you walk?
So I had to walk probably I think about 30 minutes to the train station, which is like kind of like your regular United States Metro. It looks like not like that, but similar layout. So had to take that train all the way back to Malaga, which was I think it's about an hour ride by train. It was 15 stops. Yeah, about 15, 20 stops.
Mm,
And then from the train station drops you off at like a mall type thing in Malaga, and the train, basically like the Amtrak, I would call like the Spain Amtrak, is
mhm.
within that mall. So all you had to do was go up the stairs from the metro station, walk like a couple steps, not a couple steps, but a little bit down through the mall, and then you'll see the big uh, Spain Amtrak style train that you just, if you already have your ticket printed out, you just walk through. They do a baggage check, and then you just go on your train.
So I guess you would compare that to Union Station here in the Washington, D.C. area, where it has the Metro Rail, the subway you would catch to Union Station, and then you would get on an Amtrak and then travel throughout the state. So would you say that's a fair comparison?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. So now you're in Seville. What do you do on your first day?
Since I was only there for a day, didn't have much time to see everything. But once again, you'll realize as soon as if you go to Spain during summertime, first thing you want to do whenever you come in from anywhere, meaning out for a couple hours or coming from the airport, first thing you're gonna do is take a shower, because I did sweat bullets again between the train station and getting to my hotel. My shirt was drenched in sweat, especially since I walked to the train station prior to that. So got to the hotel, took a shower immediately, had lunch at the hotel, which was really good. I had a raw salmon style sandwich. They had like this herb spread on it, and toasted bread and French fries. And then I have a drink. No, I had just water. So ate some of that. Restaurant was very nice. Then walked down to the main street, and my hotel was directly in the center of the city, so everything was in walking distance. So I just started exploring, just seeing cathedral, going down like the paths and roads, and just exploring everything.
Cool. So we have your arrival in Malaga. We have the beautiful one bedroom suite in ocean front. We have you really engaging in the food. So you have this train experience, then you have your hotel in Seville. What would you rate that hotel and the service and hospitality at this hotel? What was the name of your second hotel?
I don't know. I know
Oh,
that was specifically a Marriott. I
that's a
mean,
Marriott.
you booked it, so I'm sure you could look it up and tell everybody. Um, I don't know. So it was a Marriott affiliated hotel though. And the Marriott one, I'll give that 8 too. If you wanted to, you could pay for breakfast. I did not wake up in time for breakfast because I wanted to sleep in. I was out all night at Seville, but I give it an 8. It was a very nice hotel. The decorations. Apparently that was new. They just built that more recently, so it was definitely very nice.
Okay. So we saw on your Instagram that you did some, what was it, parasailing, and what other kind of activities did you experience while
I
you were?
did parasailing and jet skiing. Those are two water sports I did. I had the time to do, but yeah, those are definitely fun. Jet skis are very fun. That was about an hour. It is, I think it was 150. And it was very worth it. I know sometimes if you go to Miami and try to rent a jet ski, sometimes if it's your first time or depending on where you rent it and stuff, uh, they don't really allow you to go full throttle with the jet skis. They kind of have like a guided jet ski type thing. But there, they were like, here you go, here's your vest. Had somebody in front of us. We followed him. We said, this is how you go, this is how you stop, this is how you turn it off. And he's like, all right, so just stay from this part of the ocean to that part of the ocean and just let us go. So that was very fun. I think I went up to like 66 miles per hour,
Oh,
and
goodness.
that is very thrilling, just going that fast on the water and turning around. And then the parasailing was only $70. And that was a fun experience. I won't do that again. I was already scared of heights before, but since I was there, I figured why not? Especially because I'm pretty sure it'd be cheaper to do it there than like doing it here in America. Um, so yeah, you could go up to like 1 to 3 people at once on the parasailing, and it was fun. They strap you in, and they just had a boat pulling you around the ocean. You see the entire city, the water. Water was really clear, so you see some fishes and stuff like that if you look down.
I don't like it up here. I'm ready to go down. I'm terrified of heights.